Hello, this is Randy Adams. Thank you for tuning in to AM 630 The Word. We're going to have a good show today. I hope I make a difference in your life. I want to be the best I can be at teaching you the good, the bad, and the ugly about the car business, and also having you the whole armor of God so you can protect yourself, protect your budget, protect your money, and make wise decisions biblically on buying and selling cars. Very important today because I'm going to tell you the world is against you, and you need the Holy Spirit to lead and guide you. Hello again. Hey, radio listeners, thank you for tuning in. I hope everything's going all right for you. I hope I'm teaching you the good, the bad, and the ugly about the car business. I mean, it can be ugly. And it's ugly now because it's all over the map. People, we got such a small group of good vehicles. We're all fighting for the same vehicles, the same kind of cars. Good Lord's blessed and led me the direction I'm going, and I'm trying to get where I need to be. I mean, things have changed, and that's one thing you can depend on in the car business. Times change, things change, but values shouldn't change. Character shouldn't change. Telling the truth shouldn't change. Leading a person to debtor's prison, and knowing the difference and knowing what you're doing, but you don't tell the truth. Man, I tell you, Proverbs 19:2 says, "It is not good to have zeal without knowledge, nor to be hasty and miss the way." Man, I'm going to tell you what, we often move hastily through life. And I mean, I'm one of them. I get in too big a hurry, and I trust too many people. I expect people to tell the truth because I want to tell the truth. And I've told a bunch of people lately, keep what you got. It's still got a good life. And you're going to spend a bunch of money doing and it may not be the right decision. But we often rush through life and heading into the unknown. See, when you walk into a dealership, you're walking into the unknown. You think you're on solid ground. You think you're knowing what you're doing and what you're going to spend. What does the Car Dealer magazine say? 85% of the time you spend more money than you intend to. You buy something you don't intend to, 85%. Why? Because these guys are trained to sell you. 365 days a year they're in training. They're trying to figure out how to sell you, how to close you, how to take advantage of you, how to get more money out of you. Because there's always more money out of you. Oh, man, we're in this deal, and I done bought this car. They want you to think you've purchased this car. And then you walk into the lion's den, the F&I department, and here we go again. I've already bought this vehicle. We've already agreed to a price. And now the monthly payment went up. And how many months? Man, I tell you what, I had a lady thought she was buying a car and was paying 48 months, and she was paying 72. Man, that salespeople, they misled her. She said, something's not right, Randy. Look at this contract. Oh, man, I looked at the contract. Besides swallowing her trade, they made a lot of money on this lady. It was sad, sad, sad. And it hurts me. It hurts my heart to see this lady in debtor's prison. She's up in age, and she's in such debtor's prison. Now, she's got her brand new car, but she's in debtor's prison. There's good dealers, a few of them. There's bad dealers, and there's ugly dealers. It used to be back and I can talk about it because I was in the business in late 60s, all the 70s, 80s, 90s, until now. And used to be 90% of the dealers told the truth. Now I think it's 10%. I send some people to certain directions for vehicles, certain dealers. I've even had one of them, I'm beginning to question them that I used to send people to because they hammered a lady for $10,000 more than they should have. And it was sad. She called me and she said they want me to come back in. Yeah, well, they made a lot of money. They figured you so easy, they're going to do it again. And she realized, she got to checking. I sent her the right direction. That for $2,500 more, instead of buying a 16 model car with 50-something thousand miles, she could have bought a brand new one with no miles. And wouldn't have had to buy a warranty. She bought a warranty on that car. So, you've got to be prepared mentally, physically, spiritually for a battle for your money, your budget, your lifestyle. Even, hey, or there's some new car dealers using what I say on their commercials. And I'm sorry if I get so excited about telling you what's going on, because it's a burning desire to me to educate you. I'm going to tell you another time that knowledge is power, and it gives you power to make a better decision. But you need to know what's going on, and with the business change, with the education that the dealers get, and you do this every 3, 5, 6 years, you got to be prepared. I try not to rush into anything I don't know about. I need to know about it, what's going on. But I've been blessed to understand the ways that people sell. I understand I'm beginning to think that all businesses have changed. I know the car business has changed because it's money, 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 and the owners are greedy, greedy, greedy. I'm telling you, a lot of these guys own 100 dealerships, and that's not enough. They want 100, 200, 300 more. Big corporations owning 200, want 400 more. They're cash cows. They're money cows. One dealership in Austin sold for $250 million, and they didn't buy the dirt or the buildings. They got to pay $300,000-$400,000 a month rent. Is that proof enough? And that was Warren Buffett bought it. I mean, he knows a cash cow when he sees one. He sees that opportunity. And I guess unless GM comes out with a great electric car, he knows that the gas cars are here for life. I don't know. It don't matter to me. I'll sell bicycles, wagons. It don't matter. I mean, I love what T.D. Jakes said at a men's conference I was at one time. He said, if a drug dealer can buy and sell drugs, can't you buy and sell anything? Can't you do it legally? And that's probably the truth. Same way with the car. Of course, car salesmen that sell at these dealerships, they all drive new cars. And there's 2 or 3 reasons why. Number one, they know all the tricks and all the holts and all the dance schemes. And number 2, they know when to buy and sell. And number 3, they con it off on somebody walking in wanting to buy a car for somebody else. And they save that huge amount of money everybody loses when they purchase a vehicle. So they stay ahead of the game and make it so much easier to drive a new vehicle and drive it for 6 months, a year, and dump it off on one of your good customers that walks in the door. I've seen that plenty of times, man. And, here we go again. We get so excited about a purchase. I mean, we're so happy. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that next. But, hey, I need help. I need you to get the iHeart Radio app, please. And then look up Learn to Buy and Sell Cars. And it's all separate words. And then listen to a podcast. I like you to listen to several of them. I like you to listen to, the full radio show, because my radio shows are on iHeart, and it's a Codcast. And I want you to do that. I need the help. I need the numbers. I need to build me up where I'm closer where people can find me. So go get an iHeart app, please, and listen to LearnToBuyAndSellCars.com. Thank you. I need the help. I appreciate anybody that will help me. And tell 20 people to do it. Tell you all over the country, because iHeartRadio is the number one podcast. It's a podcast. And, so many people are listening. But you can listen at your convenience anytime. Punch it on your radio, your Bluetooth or your phone as you're going down the road if you got a long travel, or if you're like me, stopped in traffic in San Antonio. Man, I get stopped in traffic. I love I-35. Someday, it's just like I talked about in Austin when I had an Austin radio show. Hey, yeah, these engineers in Austin are smart. They can fix anything but traffic. Man, I got offered a live morning show in Austin, Texas, from 5 to 8 on a radio station. They wanted me to do a live show, and I considered it. But how was I going to get to Austin with Austin traffic, and get back? And the studio was pretty easy to get to, but depending on the traffic, depends on construction. What about construction when they shut the 35 down? So anyway, it brought me a little happiness. But the word happiness evokes visions of unwrapping gifts. On Christmas morning, strolling hand in hand with the one you love, being surprised on your birthday, responding to unbridled laughter to a comedian, or vacation in an exotic location. Everybody wants to be happy. Make the chasing of this exclusive idea a long life pursuit. Spending money, collecting things, buying cars, man. Buying new cars and trucks, searching for new experiences. But if happiness depends on circumstances, what happens when the toys rust, your car breaks down, it loses value, you hate it? Joy is quiet. Confidence, assurance of God's love work in our lives. Man, happiness depends on happenings. How many times was you so happy to buy a vehicle, and then, man, 3 years down the road, you hate it? And you get in that position where you hate this vehicle, and you'll do anything to get rid of it. And most of the time, you give it as a trade-in. That's why you need to call me, 830-708-4789. Or go to randyadamsinc.com and send me an email. But you need to call me. You need to know what it's worth, because you hate this thing so bad. They still got value. It can still be sold again. There's a but for every seat. I'm saying that nice. Car dealers are not that nice usually. But anyway. So, you can call me to find out. You deal with me, not a computer. You deal with me because, I want to buy your vehicle. I had some people drive from Austin, sold me one Monday. I get people from Victoria call me and sell me cars. I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly, cars and trucks and vans and houses and land. It's all up for sale. I'll help you any way I can. I'll make you an offer. I beat CarMax 19 out of 20 times. I got lots of stories I can tell you on that deal. And every once in a while, somebody else will make a mistake, and I'll tell the customer, go over there and get it. I had a lawyer, the radio listener lawyer, and one of the buying services made a serious mistake. I'm buying these cars for $6,000 cheaper. It was a sport utility. $6,000 cheaper than what he got for his. I told him, I said, run over there and take it. And if they want to cut you $1,000, take that too. Because they were out of the market. These dealers, sometimes I don't know if they hit the computer wrong or what, but every once in a while, not all the time, they make a serious mistake. I had a guy bring me a car that had been hit by a small freight train, I thought. Man, and the body and the paintwork was terrible. And the guy brought me a car, and I made an offer on it, even though it had been hit, even though it was ugly. And I said, it didn't show up on the Carfax. Yeah, I know. I didn't have insurance at the time. My insurance had lapsed, getting an accident, and I got it fixed myself. But I said, you didn't spend much money, I hope, on this one, because they didn't do a very good job. You could sure tell it. Well, he said, no. And I made him an offer, and he said, well, look, this other buying service has offered $4,000 more than you. I said, you need to run over and sign up. I said, but call me and tell me how the experience is. So he called me about 4 or 5 hours later. He brought it by early in the morning, and they bought it. I said, they made a serious mistake. They're going to slap it on somebody, because this car, it's not good. You're going to have to announce the paint work and the body work and the frame damage and this, that, and the other. But sometimes that computer can't see. I had somebody, here's something interesting. We're not through with happiness. I had something, and you can call me anytime, 830-708-4789. I had a lady tell me 40 years ago, WWW was 666. It was Antichrist. I thought she a little bit on the crazy side, but with AI about to take over, I'm beginning to wonder if she wasn't dead on the money. That's something to think about. I know it's just something to think about, but man, these computers, they spit out a number on your vehicle right away, but they haven't seen your car. Now, most buying centers are trained to beat you up. Now, that should have, when that guy took that Camry to that dealership, they should say, this thing's been in a bad accident. We can't give that kind of money for it. But, they're committed. They got somebody working hourly wage that don't know the difference. And he looked at the VIN number, looked at the miles, maybe run around the block and signed up. This guy did well, real well on that car. So you can call me anytime for my opinion or what I'll give, and I get solid, 830-708-4789. And, the happiness leaves, often happiness flees and despair sets in. Well, you've lost that love and feeling. Have you lost the love and feeling on your car, your truck, your house? I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly. I've helped a lot of people get rid of junk, pure junk. Got another avenue of getting rid of salvage cars. I got some people that have called me. Hey, a lot of people listen to my radio show. Tell 20 people to listen to my radio show. Tell 20 people Randy Adams has got the best extended warranty he's seen in 40 years, and you get a price directly from the warranty company, not Randy Adams. I don't make money. I make a little finder's fee off of you because they like my radio show, and they want to keep me on air. And so you deal. I can help you a little bit. I've got an account manager that helps a lot, and there's an 800 number. And we need protection nowadays because I'm going to tell you, what man makes breaks. And it's not if, it's when. And sometimes BMWs, Mercedes, Audis, and some of this other high-dollar foreign stuff, I'm going to tell you, it's not when, it's almost every month you're doing something to them. I know a shop that works on them, and they got cars scattered everywhere working on them, trying to fix them as fast as they can. And they're not cheap. Parts are not cheap if you can get them. I'm waiting on a part right now, a GM part for a 23 model vehicle. GM don't build parts or what? I don't know. They told me at least 6 weeks for this part. It runs and drives great, but I can't sell it with a check engine light on. What man makes breaks? So, and this is a high-dollar unit, real high-dollar unit, and they took a big hit on it. I guess they found out they couldn't get the part. Let's trade it off. We can't get the part. They don't know when it's coming in. So they want to trade it off. So I ended up with it with a check engine light on it, trying to fix it. I thought I could fix it. Well, I thought GM was on the ball. No, they're not. These manufacturers care about money. They don't care about building a great product no more. They care about money. Just like a dealership. Oh, man, we love you. Walk in the door here. We love you. No, they love your money. They don't love you. I've explained it to you several times. They sell the note to a bank credit union. They will get you financed. We. No. They'll get you financed. Get ready. Yeah. They sell the note to a bank credit union. They collect their money. They dance to the bank. And the responsibility goes on the credit union or the bank. So you got to be prepared. A lot of businesses, period, are turning where it's all dog eat dog, money. And that's the car business. In the last 10, 12 years, it has got really, really bad. It's all about money, and all the owners are wanting more money. And they got smart. The owners got smart. They give a percentage to all the managers. Well, that encourages them to make more money. So when you walk in that door, man, you got a target on the front and a dollar sign on the back, and they're grinning at you because they know that you're the next victim. So you got to be prepared. Rejoice in what you're driving. Maybe we need to be happy. But I had a guy wanting to sell me a truck the other day, and I said, what you're trying to do, you're trying to downsize. And I got to guarantee you walk into any dealership, and you're going to get hammered. They're going to own your car, your truck right, and what you're going to get into, you're going to own high. There's no downsizing anymore unless you sell your unit for the top money and find a bargain. And don't do a title loan, whatever you do. 330% interest. 98, 99% of the people get repoed. You never get it back. I told you about a lady a couple of months ago that had a Charger, a 24 Dodge Charger paid for, needed an operation, and she was going to lose her car, all of it, a $25,000, $28,000 car. She was going to lose it because she couldn't get the money to pay it off. She was to pay it off at the title loan, and she'd already paid in more money than she had borrowed. Don't do a title loan. Another reason to lose your happiness. Another reason you're dealing with somebody with big interest rates. So we got to know. And if you see the interest rates down right now, it's due to manufacturers or the dealerships buying down the rate because they need to sell cars. The lots are full. I predicted this a long time ago when we were short on cars. I said the manufacturers are too greedy. The car dealers are too greedy. Wait, you don't think they're too greedy? They want to charge you $5,000, $10,000 over window sticker, and when you didn't want to get it, go on down the road to where somebody else will buy it. And I sure can't take it to my manager with window sticker. He won't take window sticker for this car. We want at least $5,000. I saw. The Cadillac Escalades was, man, they are dropped like a rock. People were paying, $20,000, $25,000 over a window sticker. What? Hey, you lost your happiness now when you paid $140,000 for them and they're doing $40,000 and $50,000, $60,000. How'd you like to lose $100,000 in a couple of years on a vehicle? Man, where's the joy in that? Where's the happiness? Where, it gets back to, happiness depends on happenings, but joy depends on Christ. Well, there's the key. So anyway, we're working on knowledge. We're working on being prepared. We're working on knowledge is power. Are you in control of your emotions? Are you in control of your decisions? Have you got enough? Go to iHeart and get the app and listen to Learn to Buy and Sell Cars. Tell 20 people, I need the count, you need the education, they need the education. And do you hate walking into a dealership? That's what everybody tells me. I hate walking into a dealership. Well, it's pretty tough. I'm telling you, real tough. Because they're trained assassins and you're not. You're that little lamb walking into that lion's den. They're going to eat you up and put you in debtor's prison. So I love Proverbs 1:5. Let the wise listen and add to their learning. I listen to you. Y'all call me. And I had a guy come by just to visit with me the other day. Had some people drive in from Victoria just to meet me. Another man drove in from Fredericksburg just to meet me. And I spent a little time with him because you just got to make sure you catch me, because I'm going to tell you, they call me Houdini at my car lot because I disappear. I'm chasing cars, chasing deals constantly. I mean, my 10-hour day, it gets tough. And I'm trying to get a bunch done in a short amount of time. But you can call me, 830-708-4789. And remember, LearnToBuyAndSellCars.com. There's some shows there. And then the best warranty I've seen in 40 years, RandyAdamsInc.com. Press it where it says warranty. You get a price directly fill it out. You get a price directly from the warranty company. That's right, anywhere in the United States, and they'll finance it. CarShield's a selling company. They have nothing to do with the warranty company, but they got a price from the warranty company, and they try to make $2,000 or $3,000 on you, and the warranty coverage is not good. And then there's some warranties. I found one that's cheap, but they're limited to what they'll pay. Oh, it sounds great. I mean, a cheap warranty, but let me tell you something. The prices are about a third what it takes to fix one, and there's no help. And, you don't have you got an 800 number, but they dance around. I've learned they dance around the questions you got and the answers. So, you've got to be prepared mentally, physically, spiritually for a battle for your budget, your money, your lifestyle. And you've got to make the right decisions. What will last? Nobody knows what the future is. I remember in 2018, I thought I was on top of the world, and then I had a triple bypass in December. The Lord humbled me there, put me to my knees, I guarantee. But I'm battling back. I'm doing well, feeling good. and it's time to give back. I want to give back. I want to teach you the good, the bad, and the ugly about the car business, what's going on. So call me anytime, 830-708-4789. And remember that iHeart app and listen to LearnToBuyAndSellCars.com. And tell 20 people to listen to our radio show. Tell 20 people to do the iHeart app on the podcast. Tell 20 people that call me anytime, 830-708-4789. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, tell 20 people I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I tell the good, the bad, and the ugly about the car business. I hope you have a blessed day. And, hey, forgive everybody. It's not worth carrying that baggage around. Hey, and I'm sorry about the people who Trump's got in their head. Man, are they crazy right now? Trump's doing great. Let's pray for him and his family and Elon Musk to be protected. God bless you. I love you, listeners.